Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Cambridge RTG on FIFA 22. We've dropped out of the playoffs, but don't fear, we have games in hand, or a game in hand, and if we win it, we'll be back in the playoffs. We're into the month of February now after some transfer business yesterday. I was actually very pleased with the transfer window we did. There was a shock transfer in there, an unexpected transfer in there, so do check that episode if you haven't already to avoid any spoilers in this one. But today, we've Bolton away, Forest Green at home, Crewe at home, Northampton at home, and Sunderland away. So rather obviously, Sunderland will be one that we play, and it depends who else is around us as to what else we play. But Sunderland are 10th, Bolton are 5th, so we'll certainly be playing Bolton and Sunderland, and then from the 3 home games, Northampton are 21st, Forest Green are 20th, and Crewe are 19th. So I don't suppose it really matters which of those that we play. We should get wins in all 3 of those sims. We hope we should get wins if we played them all as well. But Bolton away and Sunderland away will be the 2 that we definitely play. And then I'll make a decision at any given moment as to what we do with those other 3 games. So we'll start on the front foot. But before we get going, I need to show you something. Now, in the last episode, we were very surprised and very happy to find a young Teddy Coles. Now, since then, as I've headed into February, I've had another one. Not quite as good as Teddy Coles, but young Michael Gwilt. Welsh, our first genuine, proper, half-decent talent from Wales. 76 to 94 potential, is 62 rated at 15, so still plenty of room for growth for him. Currently as CDM, I'm retraining him at centre-back because he's not that mobile. But he's 6'3", so certainly suits that position. And he's got decent tackling stats and passing stats and defensive awareness and heading accuracy already. So, he could be a real blessing. He and Teddy Coles, in the long run, are going to save us so much pain in transfer windows. Because at this early stage of a save, we're not going to have the money to go out and buy 2 new strikers and a winger and a centre-back and a right-back. We just won't have the financial clout. But being able to bring through our own young talent to help additions to the squad without the financial backing is going to be so important. Teddy Coles will come in and immediately replace our backup right back, George Willow, who will leave us on a free at the end of the season. Gwilt will come in and certainly come in and be better than Greg Taylor, who's going to leave us at the end of the season. In fact, I think Greg is retiring at the end of the season. Lloyd was my other centre-back, but he's obviously only 57 rated, so I may send him out on loan. I may still look for a centre-back in the summer, but we'll send Lloyd out on loan rather than him being the go-to, and we'll use young Gwilt as well. And obviously, we have the striker in there too, who at the minute, I'm probably going to use the striker here, Jack Holland, as in the same way that we used the Liechtenstein winger Schädler. We sent him out on loan for a full year and he grew very, very well indeed. So I'm hoping that Jack Holland will do the same next year. We're going to obviously have to wait till he's 16 to be able to call him up. But with 81 to 94 potential, I really want to see, for the first time really, how quickly someone like that can get there from the youth academy and if they're actually worthwhile. So many saves like this, we end up with players like this that just don't grow quickly enough by the end of the save and never get a chance to get involved in the play. So I'd love to do that with someone. It looks like Teddy Coles is probably going to be the main one to do that. But fingers crossed, everybody here will grow well enough. Although, to be honest, Bradley Winter is probably going to be one that falls by the wayside at this stage with Coles coming through. So we'll wait and see. I could obviously just sell him on for a little bit of profit if needs be. But the side is looking good. We are in decent form. We had an okay January with 2 draws and a win in there. The loss in the cup was frustrating, but we played a rotation 11. The loss to Luton was expected. The loss to Plymouth was frustrating as well. We could have won that. So we're not actually playing that badly, even if the results don't necessarily show that. We had a strong month of December as well with some wins over the Christmas period, but unfortunately weren't able to see it through against Shrewsbury. So I'm hoping to try and put a run together, specifically with Forest Green, Crewe and Northampton. Should be 3 straight victories there. And if we get anything against Bolton and Sunderland, then that will strengthen our playoff push as well. Only 3 episodes to go now between now and the end of the season. Sorry, 4 episodes. February, March, and then we'll split April into 2 unless our fate is already decided. Right, Bolton away first. we'll go and get into some action because I know I've waffled on a little bit here at the beginning. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any further content. I'm going to go and make sure that Bolton's lineup is as, well, not necessarily as strong as it should be, but certainly ensure that everybody's in the right position at the very least. And then we'll crack on from there. Bolton with their 5-back have Joel Dixon in goal. Kieran Sadlier, Akos Kekskes, I don't know how to pronounce that, I apologise. Ricardo Santos and George Johnston with Declan John at left back. A certain Paul Digby in midfield for them with Aaron Morley and Josh Sheehan. Also there in a narrow 2-1-2 up top with Bert Varson and Dion Charles leading the line. Bolton are above us in the table, but we have a game in hand on them, so if we can win this, then we can go level on points with them or even above them, and then with the game in hand, progress even further away from them. That would be the dream, but we have to make sure that we get the result. Avoiding defeat at the very least ensures that we stay in touch with another playoff side. Certainly do expect us to finish in the playoffs this season, but we will only do so if we're able to keep the results coming. So let's go and get a result, shall we, if we can. Chapman out here to Ida. There's been a lot of praise in the comment section for Afolayan recently, and I absolutely am here for it. Oh dear, George, that was terrible. Afolayan has been sensational since coming in. Cost us a lot of money in relative terms at this stage of the save, but has significantly improved our attacking play. And I'm very, very pleased with what he's been doing so far. And Iredale's been actually very good as well, even if he's desperate for new contracts that I can't give him. And his morale is absolutely zero. And it's affecting the rest of the squad. But Iredale has been good at left back. And I'm hoping we can sort that situation out. But I have a fear that we may not be able to do so. Sam Smith looking to get away here. And we'll get Lancaster in round the corner. I'm going to have to come back central, I think, whilst using Josh Key. It is a familiar face in Paul Digby. Hopefully a familiar face that doesn't come back to bite us. Afolayan might have just been offside there, but Joey's pass doesn't find him anyway. Nice tackle, though, to win it back. We could yet have another goal-scoring chance here. Adam May just trying to work the space. And Joey forward to Chapman. Chapman looking for Sam Smith, but again, I'm just not finding the way through. I'm going to get really, really, really lucky there. And Joey, get it out of his feet, look for support. This is working about well. But there's just so many defenders back there, I can't find an ultimate way past. Bert Varson getting forward. Gets the ball around the corner. And the shot, oh, he's dealt with by Dimmy. It's the first chance of the game, despite all of our early pressure and pushing. It's our goalkeeper that's drawn into action first. Joey will have to look for a turn here. And there's plenty of men in the middle, so Chapman will get it under control. It's deflected over the bar. We'll try and get something from the corner if we can. Lancaster delivers. Lloyd Jones could be underneath this. There was 4 men underneath it, and nobody really got a meaningful contact on the ball. Adam May will get that to Lloyd Jones. We'll look for Afolayan. I see Joey, but I don't know whether I can get it to him. Trying to squeeze it through. I get a little bit lucky. It's fallen free. Chapman with his left foot. Blocked again by Kekskes. And another opportunity from a corner. Lancaster delivers. Joey's up. Digger wins the header. It will fall to Adam May. Look for Afolayan. Bit of space here for him to rifle it. And again, they get a defender in the way. There's just bodies behind the ball here for Bolton is the answer at the moment for them. Morley wins that header. And it will fall back here for Chapman. I'll play it short there to Afolayan. I'll stand it up. But I can't get it into the box to cause their goalkeeper any issues. It literally is just pure manpower. Pure bodies in the way to stop us finding a way through at the moment. I need to kind of let Bolton attack me so I can catch them on the counter. So there's less men in the way to get blocks on shots because there's always someone in the way to get a block on the shot at the minute. Bert Varson brushes the side netting. Try and work a pass on the floor, which they've done well. Dion Charles into Sheehan. Okadina can't quite get there. Here's Digby. Oh, nice ball out wide actually. I didn't even see Kieran Sadlier out there. Iredale steps in and Afolayan will counter. I should have played that through the air. It will reach Joey. I get a little bit lucky. Lancaster stands it up and Chapman will knock it down. Can we maybe get one final counter before half-time? Not only will we get a counter, we might stand a chance of scoring a goal. It's a nice turn. Here's Joey Ironside. Just blocked again. Adam May, you knew he wasn't going to win that header because the game wanted to blow for half-time. It's 0-0 at the break. They've had the better chances, but we've had more. Either side could score in the second half. A throw at the beginning of the second half. Got Sam Smith here with me. And he has Adam May. Joey's around the corner. Can Afolayan make the run in behind? He can. He'll head it, and it's looping, and it's dangerous. And Almeida Santos gets there. I'm going to try and nod this down to a teammate that can maybe bring it down and get a shot away. Adame on his right foot. It's sat up nicely. He goes to ground, but no foul. Bolton are just so scrappy in front of goal. It's been a game devoid of any real quality. Neither side has put together any free-flowing football. It's been us just trying to pass the ball about and work some space and then just filling all of the gaps. They've not been that patient going the other way. They just keep having snapshots like that that just aren't very good. Timmy will bowl that over the top there to reach Josh Key. And we will look to come away with it into Joey Ironside. Works the space well. And out here to Lancaster. Joey's there again. Support from midfield with Chapman. And out to the left back. And Afolayan's going. But we'll use Sam Smith. And then he'll look for Afolayan. And a dart inside on the right foot maybe. Back to Sam Smith. Oh, it's just too many defenders back there. They've got 8 men behind the ball at all times. Just infuriating. I physically can't find a way through. I need a moment like this where we catch them on the counter and they open up, but the pass just isn't good enough. And now they've got all the numbers back again. We'll deliver it in with Lancaster and Ironside. We'll get there, but Joel Dixon does enough to keep it out. Or is that loose? It is. Adam May, get it under control. I was supposed to go to Chapman. Oh, Christ's sake. It registered a double pass and it nearly cost me everything. Chapman to Joey. I'll go for Afolayan first. Afolayan stands it up. Here comes Adam May. Joey should win this header and has done. Chapman brings it down. Joey's there again from the edge of the box. Oh, Dixon can't hold on to it, but still the ball stays out of the net. 20 minutes to go. Still can't call this one. Oh, it's loose though. And we'll win that back. Try and quickly break if we can. It is the breaks and the counters that are going to be the difference. Will make the difference here. I'm going to look for Joey around the corner. He's got a lot of defenders with him, but he does have support. And Lancaster can't find the corner. That's really loose. Oh, and it's just too many men. Honestly, I think Bolton have got 15 players on the pitch. Chapman is there. Come on, I need a... Oh, I'm desperate. I am desperate for a late winner now. Adam May out wide for Afolayan. We've been praising you, Afolayan. Find the pass, please. Adam May. Lancaster. Where do all of their men come from? I want to put in a complaint to the FA that they've just got too many men on the pitch. Somehow this game is going to end 0-0 or maybe even 1-0 Bolton. Blocked. Flicked. And away for a corner. It would be very FIFA if they score here. I've had these changes logged in since like the 70th minute. But it's just, they haven't had the chance to come on. Wait for it. Wait for the header that goes in the back of the net. Honeyman with the header clear. Please, ref. A 0-0 draw in a game that we bossed, but could not find a way through. We had over 10 chances, I'm sure. 12 chances total in the game. Did their goalkeeper get man of the match? He certainly should have done. At 8.1, yes, he certainly did get man of the match. 12 shots against, 5 shots on target, 5 saves. And a number of shots blocked and deflected from us as well. It's a point, a frustrating point. Hull drop points as well, though they drew 2. But the gap above us is still very much catchable. Bolton aren't one of the sides that we had a game in hand in. That perhaps was our game in hand. So we're now outright out of the playoffs. So we need to start winning games again. We can do that here against Forest Green. We hope they are 20th in the division. We will have to rotate here a little bit, but Elliot List can come in. Barkhausen can come in on the wing. Chapman can come out for Honeyman. And we can throw Dunk in at left back for Iredale. Everybody else should be able to regain stamina for the game at the weekend. And at home against 20th place, we lose by a goal to 0. Sometimes I get comment section comments that say simming is cheating. At home with a strong team against 20th place in the league, simming is not cheating. Games go with you, games go against you. Overall, it irons itself out. Defeat to Forest Green. Well, with Crewe next, we really need to win that one, don't we? So I'm going to go and play it. 5 back for Crewe as well. They too are down the bottom as we saw earlier on in the episode. Richards, Johnson, Offord, Sass Davis, Lopez and Woodthorpe. 58 rated left wing back might open up opportunities for us on the right hand side of our attack. Regan Griffiths, Oliver Finney and Maja Gomez, with Chris Long and Basala Sambu up top. The only change for me is that Barkhausen starts again on the right-hand side. Other than that, we are as we were in the first played game against Bolton. And on this occasion, hopefully the ball will hit the back of the net. Because if we are as creative as we were in the Bolton game, in every game moving forward, then there's no way we don't score multiple goals. Ironside out to Barkhausen. Driving forward with that pace. We'll cross the ball towards Afolayan, who wins it, but heading not his strong point. Just going to look for that pass back there, and we read it. Lloyd Jones gets away well, and Afolayan on the counter. Come on then. Now, Sam Smith is itching to get in behind. Now, can we find the pass? Yes, we can. Go on, Sam. Get away from the defenders. It's a narrow angle, but not narrow enough to deny Sam Smith the opening goal of the game. Finally, the ball is in the back of the net for us today. Let's hope it's not the last time. Out here to Woodthorpe, and inside to Maja Gomez, who's given it straight to Adam May. I mean, I'll say thank you very much. Smith will look to return the favour to Afolayan, but the pass is poor. Thankfully, his touch is good enough to get him away. We'll look for Sam Smith again, who'll look to turn, and here's support. And again, Barkhausen, deflected by Lopez, out for a corner. Chapman will deliver it. Whipped well. Joey is up. Oh, keeper can only save it. It was headed down into the bottom corner. He couldn't get enough on it there, the keeper. And if there wasn't someone on the post, that would have been 2-0. Very, very nearly doubling our advantage there. Joe Ironside from the corner. Adam May will chase after Woodthorpe here. And we'll try and force them backwards, and we've done that well. We're playing well so far, but Crewe haven't really shown us what they're all about offensively yet. Now they are, and if that's what they're all about offensively, we should be fine. Johnson can't find his way around yet. Has to look inside, but there are options for him. Here's Chris Long trying to bait him into having a shot from that sort of angle. Nicely into Sambu, worried about this now. Here's Woodthorpe. Nice tackle by Josh Key. And now Barkhausen can be set away. And Maja Gomez is sticking with me. Despite Barkhausen having... Oh, what a challenge. Well, I'm not sure about that. I think that was a cracking tackle. Despite Barkhausen having 90+ pace, everybody apparently is able to keep up with him so far in this game, which is quite frustrating. I was hoping to kind of isolate their left wing back because he's not very good and slow, but he's kept pace with Barkhausen every time I've tried to counter-attack, so I'm not really too sure how I'm going to make them pay for having lower rated players on the field. This is a good move for them. I'm going to have to try and get the centre mids to drop. Here's Woodthorpe. He's not that fast. He's just... I don't understand how he's so quick. He starts with 67 acceleration, 65 sprint speed, and he's absolutely rapid. And we're only like halfway through season 2, and he's keeping up with players that are, and outpacing players that are like mid-80s, early 90s in Josh Key. And oh, it's a nice touch. Dangerous. Lloyd Jones, I tried to clear that first time, and he just let him hit him. Just let it hit him, but thankfully doesn't cost us anything. Chapman needs to hold on to the ball here. And Barkhausen is away, but it's not the best of balls. Joey can pick up on this maybe. And I'll look for Barkhausen behind. It's an awful pass. And it'll be 1-0 at half-time. Tensions from one wing to the other. Here's Sambu. Nice tackle by Lloyd Jones. And Barkhausen will look to come away with it. And George Chapman. Joey's making the run, but I just don't think I can find him with a through ball. Here's Afolayan. We'll whip this towards the back post. And it's a terrible cross. It's a really bad cross. Oh, please. Oh, his touch gets away from him. Afolayan! Over the bar. Chances are starting to come. I think I might need to swap Afolayan and Jack Lancaster around with regards to the wings, because Afolayan's crossing on his left foot just isn't good enough. He's got a 4-star weak foot. It just never works. It never works. We'll take Barkhausen off for Lancaster, and we'll have the right winger on the... Sorry, the right footer on the right side and the left footer on the left side, and see if it makes a difference. We'll also bring George Honeyman on as well. And it might not be too long before we see Elliot List enter the field of play as well. We'll wait until about the 70th minute for that. With the throw. Finney didn't get it down properly, did he? Force him into a mistake. Yes, we can. Afolayan does well. Adam May. Sam Smith is there. Lancaster is going to be the man on the run on this near side. Now, can he cross on his left foot? Yes, he can. It has squeezed in. And that's the benefit of having a left footer on the left and a right footer on the right. Ordinarily, I tend to like to cut inside with wingers and shoot. But with big strikers like Sam Smith, Harvey Nibbs and Joe Ironside, I mean, we've had great success with a right footer on the left and a left footer on the right already, but sometimes it does help to have the man that can just cross whilst driving forward and not have to cut back or risk a poor cross on a weak foot. Joey buries it. That's 2-0. That will be 3 points. Now, hopefully, it'll get us back into the playoffs, or at least significantly closer. Still 2-0 with 8 minutes to go, and looking good for the win. Whether it's a win to nil or not, I don't know at this stage. Oh, where has Magic Gomez come from there to close Joe Ironside down? Great pace. His Knight in there to Onyeka. Tried to get there with Lloyd Jones, couldn't quite stretch far enough. Knight and Onyeka again. Knight again. Lloyd Jones is in the way this time and cleared away nicely. Can we win that with Sam Smith? He's done brilliantly. Ah, but I can't find the pass back to Adam May quickly enough. Joey couldn't get it under control. I still need to get that clean sheet streak between now and the end of the season. We've had a streak of 3, we've had a streak of 4, but we've not really come close to doing any other streaks since we got that streak of 4. It's been like 1 or 2 at most in a row. So hopefully Dimmy can build on this result, keep a clean sheet in the next one, and that will help us build. We've got Northampton next in the sim game coming up, but we get victory against Crewe, which was absolutely vital. Finally, the ball actually does end up in the back of the net for us, creating half as many chances, but scoring 200% more goals. Actually, I'm not sure how the percentages would work, considering we didn't score in the last one. Right, Northampton coming up next. That will be a sim at home, which surely we can win. Gwilt has changed, or completed his change to a centre-back, and he's a 65 rated centre-back off the bat, which is already 8 ratings higher than the other youngster we've got, and actually already better than Greg Taylor. So I think we have ourselves a new centre-back for the save, long-term moving forward. He's only got a 1-star weak foot. Now that I will train a little bit, because no professional footballer has a 1-star weak foot. I'll get it to at least 2, maybe 3. I'll have to keep an eye on it, obviously. But at 15 years of age and 65 rated, and at 17 years of age and 66 rated, Gwilt and Coles may well be the future of our defensive unit in this save. We may end up artificially weakening our backline to put them in and get them first team football sooner rather than later, just to ensure that they have the opportunity to grow to the most they possibly can. He's got 4-star skills, actually, although I presume that's from previous training. Right, Northampton are bottom of the table. Now, somehow, we weren't able to win against Forest Green at home, but surely we can get the victory against Northampton. It's a 2-2 draw. Come on! How are we not winning these games? Josh Key and George Chapman with the goals. I can't believe we, fucking hell. I sim the home games against the teams that are in the relegation zone. They'll be simple victories. A loss against Forest Green and a draw against Northampton. Fucking hell. Northampton 22nd. They were 24th and bottom prior to that game. Forest Green 18th. Crewe 21st, we just battered. Now we have to play, well, actually 11th placed Sunderland, who have dropped off a little bit. But we're dropping off a little bit too. We're just outside the playoffs by a point, but teams above us have games in hand. We need to make sure we put together a run of wins soon. We don't want to run the risk of not finishing in the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. In goal for Sunderland, Anthony Patterson, Winchester Bats, Doyle and Sirkin. As they too continue on with a 4-2-3-1. Dan Neal and Jay Mattet in midfield. Lyndon Gooch on the right, Jack Diamond on the left. Embleton behind Ross Stewart, who we are keeping tabs on as a potential striker to bring in. Although I don't know if he's quite got the capability on the ball that I'm looking for. He may be another Joey Ironside. Couple of changes for me. Honeyman in at centre mid. Elliot List in up top, and Lancaster and Afolayan have swapped wings for this one, just to see if we can get any more from our wide areas with that change. Obviously, it gave us the 2nd goal against Crewe, and if we can do that more regularly, then I'd love to do so. Got to win this, though. Got to win this now. Having dropped points in those sims, we need to win this desperately. Lancaster driving. Afolayan could be the man at the back post that's there. Winchester tackles and keeps it in beautifully, though. It's excellent defending from the right back. Gooch driving forward. Oh, tried to get there with Iredale and couldn't. Keeper's ball. Oh, it was probably going wide, but couldn't take any risks. Cross to come in from the corner from Lyndon Gooch then. And it's delivered well. Okadina underneath it. Get to this first, please. Elliot List outpaced. Doyle to Diamond. Diamond to Stewart. Stewart tackled by Lloyd Jones, but still, Sunderland pressure continues. Embleton, Matet, Embleton again. Oh, can I get to that first with Iredale? We've defended it well. We've defended it well. Oh, dear me. I'm under pressure here from Sunderland. They've always been a difficult side to play against, and they're proving to be so yet again. Played me off the park last time we played them, I think, if I recall correctly. Elliot List should have the acceleration to at least get away from the defender there. Ironside, Josh Key, George Honeyman. There is List. And movement out wide here for Lancaster. Lancaster will look for Joey. Oh, threw himself at it. Honeyman gets it under control. His former team, of course, Sunderland, for George Honeyman. Neither side, dare I say it, I can't recall a genuine shot in anger from either team so far in this first half. We're 44 minutes in. I feel like I've done a lot of defending and a lot of attacking, but don't actually recall anything happening. That may be the only genuine shot in anger that either side have had. We've had a shot each, apparently. We've had a shot each. Not much to bring to you then from that first half. Let's hope the second is a bit more exciting. To Neil. Getting forward. Trying to narrow his opportunities. And George Honeyman's done well to do so. I do still think I prefer Adam May in midfield over George Honeyman at the moment. I'll try and get that forward to Joey. It's a good touch. The pass is okay to Elliot List. He's shown good footwork to get it out there to Jack Iredale. And if we can work this properly, we could have been in for a shot on goal. But we haven't been able to work it properly. And still, we wait for any meaningful open chances for either side to take the lead. Affalion, this could be an open chance. Ironside can't fucking pass! For fuck's sake, Joe! Get it round the corner. It's not hard to play that into the space. Oh, my Lord. Please, someone give me a player that can just play a killer pass. Even George Chapman doesn't do it anymore. So infuriating. We play some great football at times, but I just can't seem to find that final ball at any given moment. Fuck's sake! Pass to your goddamn teammates, not the opposition. We don't play in red and white stripes, lads. I don't know whether you've noticed over the course of the season so far. Not the colour of our kit. Jack bloody Iredale of all people. Forces the save from Patterson. Oh, Christ alive. Honeyman will deliver the corner. Okadina's underneath it. Danny Batt wins the header. The keeper will come for that. He'll only punch, though. Need to win this. Well up Jones. Elliot List. Just couldn't get it to settle with his first touch. Oh, and he nearly won it back. Oh, I'm going to have to settle for another 0-0, aren't I, here? It's going to be so painful. That's a terrible pass. At least I'm not the only team that can't find a ball to save our lives. Sam Smith's going to come on as well. That's all three of my changes now. Last throw of the dice. Danny Batt into Winchester. There's only 2 minutes left. It's going to be Sunderland on the attack to end the game. Will it be Sunderland on the score sheet to end the game? My God, I hope not. I don't deserve a defeat from this. We won't get a defeat from this, but we won't get anything other than another 0-0 draw. That's such a frustrating episode. A 0-0 draw against Bolton, where we did so much and deserved the win. There's only 4 chances in the whole game there against Sunderland. That was a fair result, but we should have beaten Bolton. And how we got the results we did in those simmed games at home blows me away. And 1-0 defeat against Forest Green and a 2-2 draw against bottom of the table. That's a joke. Another clean sheet, I guess. We had 2 clean sheets at the beginning of the episode and then 1 at the end as well. But they're not in a streak, and I need a streak. So at least the streak has begun again. But am I going to get 4 clean sheets in tomorrow's episode? Probably not. Gillingham, Salford, Charlton, and then Hull at the top of the table. We sit a point outside the playoffs, but other sides above us have games in hand still. Bolton with 1, Plymouth with 2, Wigan with 1. I need a run of results, and I need them quick. Hopefully tomorrow will be the day. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.